for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. Well, this is one of the great eating weeks on the PGA Tour. We're in the Bayou at TPC Louisiana. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this is a golf course where, well, if it's not raining, there's plenty of birdies.
And crocodiles to bite you if you hit it out of position. There's no doubt. This is in the middle of the swamplands. But I got to say, Pete Dye did an amazing thing with this land. He created, I think, one of the coolest golf courses on the PGA Tour. Very small bunkers in the fairways or just off the fairways. Very small bunkers day in and day out. I got to say, it's tough. It's not that easy just because of how small some of the green complexes are. You've got to hit it well, but I think if you just know how to chip it and putt it, because you're not going to hit a lot of the greens, so you're going to rely on your short game quite a bit. I find this course to be a lot of fun to play, and you can make a lot of birdies, but the other stuff will come up and bite you if you're not careful.
Well, we love the raging Cajun city of Louisiana. It's a party town, but this week it's back to stroke play, no team event, so golf your ball the whole way round.
Well, it's time for the preamble to be set aside. Let's get into the action.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that. This is a good chance. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at first.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So, yes, birdie on the first, great job. Bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye. Off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens.
Going with the 5-wood.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
And that will drop in for a birdie. And now 4 under for the day.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the 4th hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Good shot there.
Birdie at the last.
It's got a chance. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 5 under. Well, that was
more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Sitting at... Wow, what a shot. Lining up the birdie putt here.
Looking good so far.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Lovely effort that. Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Currently tied for the lead.
Going with the 6-iron here.
This one is chewing fiber.
Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Well played. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. Par-5's a lovely hole.
There are two menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
Let's catch up.
There might be a couple of hits here.
Got some good distance on that one. Getting ready to play their third. Currently in the lead by a shot. Oh, well done. 9 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
That's pretty tidy. And in she goes. That's a good save.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed. Nicely done.
Playing from 110 yards out.
He leads the field by a stroke.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. What an opportunity to make a birdie. That'll sting a bit. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Now leading by 1 shot. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Good sounding strike, that one. Outstanding shot. High quality. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
Looking for another birdie here.
But what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Like
that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Well struck. And here we are with the third shot.
Currently leading by 2.
trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
75 yards.
Opting for the 6-iron. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
And he's down there. You got to read.
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, so close. And that should secure the par on this one. Our current leader is up by 3 shots.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
And let's take a look at... Wow, that was handy holding out from there.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
You don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Ooh. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And there it is. Still in the lead now. 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. And the pin's all the way back.
180 yards out. You like that, didn't you? Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, just missed. Putting for par. And down it goes. Now 12 under par with just a handful of... Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. Second shot here on the 16th. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Ouch, that hurts. This is a par putt. And down it goes. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away.
He has this putt to save his par.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 will be very tempting.
This could be wet. Playing their 4th shot.
Currently leading by 3.
Just didn't drop. Oh, that's too bad. All right, let's see if they can compose themselves and knock this one in to claim the title. Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic of New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam,